Hey there guys, we are back with some more Tower of Rogue, and last time we did have a pretty fun mod wherein we did how do I say this? Wherein we had a lot of enemies in basically we just had a lot of enemies like a Zerg wave and all these things. But today I will let me see what would be an interesting tower for this. I will still have the same mods installed from the previous video. However, there is some twist. There is a little twist for this game. And honestly, I will go for probably I'm gonna try an encampment this time. You might be wondering like why. You might be asking. I'm not really sure. Also, my brain is also asking me why am I going to do this. It's been a while since I also did an encampment run. And I'm going for the single defense with the spiral map and with that mod here. However, there are some changes. So yeah, grab your drinks, guys, grab your snacks. We will be here for a while and let's see how this one goes. I'm trying to experiment here in how this thing goes. But basically the gist is you will probably notice it and you already probably know based on the thumbnail of the video. But we're wondering, whoa. That seemed like a single unit. And yes, and once you notice that, you are correct in assuming that yes, in this map, everybody, as you can see, will spawn almost at the same time with each other. And that is the gimmick for this map. So that is why I decided to get the as you can see, they are almost at the same. They're almost spawning at the same rate. So that is why I decided on getting the tower encampment. Because, hear me out. These things spawn mines, right? They spawn mines. They have a little bit of. They have a little bit of AOE to them. So in theory, these guys would absolutely destroy enemies that are clumped together. So yeah, the number of enemies right here, as you can see, they're really together. They're stuck together. The number of enemies here is like similar to the base game or the base level. So that means that these guys, hold on. That means the number of enemies that we are fighting here is similar to the usual rounds that we have. However, they're just way more compact with each other, as you can see over here. So this might be easier for us. However, this could also mean a faster round for us. This could have problems in the later parts wherein enemies are, well, to be fair, bosses in general would spawn. Because once the bosses would spawn, I doubt like these mines are able to destroy bosses. But look at this. Look what happens. Boom. They absolutely get destroyed immediately once they touch the mines. The mines in general, like in regular Rogue Tower, is not that good. But if units are clumped up like this, oh baby, they are a force to be reckoned with. So yeah, this would probably be a not really long video. It's been a while. I also did some encampment run. So if you don't know what an encampment does, it basically spawns mines around the map as the round starts. And the mines last until the round ends. So once enemies step on the mine, it explodes into like a small AoE, dealing insane amounts of damage, by the way. And yeah, that's basically it for these guys. So it's kind of funny how these guys are spawning like really close to each other. But one problem with this is that not all units have the same speed. So usually in like the usual Rogue Tower maps, these guys are really good like in the later parts of the game. Further parts of your map, because they are more susceptible to stacking up to multiple levels of damage. Multiple levels of mines, I mean. So they can stack their mines, deal a lot of damage, and just let everybody explode just like that. So I'm kind of worried for the boss wave here, but you know me. I can just keep on rambling. I can just keep on playing this and just say I'm confident and probably would lose, but in the end, a win is a win, and a loss is also a loss. So I'm not really afraid. So check this out. Boom, get exploded. Look at these guys. These guys are cowards. Honestly, I'm tempted to just place a mine, like a lot of encampments here. Just spam them. Hopefully, by the start of the round, they absolutely get destroyed by the existing mines. Watch your step. Reduce enemies max haste. Oh, I actually forgot that mines, I mean the encampments actually had that upgrade. I completely forgot about that. Anyway, let's see how Oogie deals with this. Because these dudes are absolutely gone. So our main damage. So yeah, look at this. These guys are still spawning mines, so there are hopes that the enemies would get destroyed once the mines blow up. So yeah, especially this area over here. Yeah, look how many mines we have over here. They look like freaking water lilies. So yeah, Oogie, easy. Or at the very start, it's pretty much easy. But as we go on later on the game, oh baby, bosses are a menace to society. You know what, let's just grab this, grab everything. Kind of worried for the boss wave though, but you know me. I just come into the bit, and hopefully these guys also will come into the bit and lose. Oh my gosh, we deal absolutely 0 damage to the shield dudes. What's your base damage? Oh, you are pathetic against shields. No wonder I'm losing to these guys. Like, look at this. These guys are just destroying, are just surviving all of the different mines that I've already placed beforehand. So please, you know what's really satisfying once really fast ones go through the mines. It sounds so satisfying that they actually go through with that. Anyway, guys, do your thing. On the bright side, the run is technically faster, just by a little bit because of these guys. Oh my god. I think Greg might be able to get through, my arch nemesis. Because, you know. Never mind. Greg doesn't have any HP for some reason. Sure, let's grab poison damage. That could help us with overall damage. Oh, it's so satisfying to see them all together, man. No, please, game. Please. Okay, fair enough. They're exploding left and right. Come on, dude. Just perish already, man. Go to the left. Nah, I go to the right, I mean. Well, right in his perspective and left in our perspective. Let's go for this. Deal more damage. Honestly, I'm really just tempted to place some mines over here. Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh! The frisbees, man. Also, I remember playing a run with levels 2 RPM with the encampments. It's really fun to look at. Boom. So satisfying to look at whenever they actually go through any of the mines, because the mines absolutely just fling everything like frisbees. And you look at these dudes destroying through everything. Oh, come on, man! Come on, man! I believe in the power of mines, and I'm not going to upgrade the mines. The mines will upgrade by themselves, and hopefully that should be enough for our damage. And sanguinate is decent. Expunge as well. Look at these dudes. Look at the stack. Am I reading this? Oh, I thought it says Zagreus. It says Zara March. Alright, guys. Just do your thing. Just walk into the mines. And I got absolutely destroyed, apparently. I just step into the mines. Just single file. What I hate about the mines, and it is the weakness of the mines in general, are the units that spawn other units once they're still alive. Like, there's a difference between units that spawn units and units that spawn units. I mean, there's a difference between the units that spawn units when they die and units that spawn units even though they're still alive. Like, there's a difference between that, and the ones that spawn units when they're alive is the major weakness of the encampments, because the units that they spawn can easily clear the mines that are ahead, therefore clearing the way, paving the way for their carriers. Their what do they call them? Do they call them basically their carriers, basically? And yeah, for example, these guys that spawn units once they die, no problem, because once they die, the units that they contain would just be destroyed by the mines ahead. However, it's a unit to spawn other units, which I hopefully would not encounter in this round. And by the end, I would absolutely encounter them. Or probably you would know, because, you know, based on how long this video is right now, or in the entire video, you would probably know whether I had those enemies or not. But yeah, they cleared the way for other enemies and absolutely destroying all the mines that my precious mine layers or encampments have placed. I am also wondering, why is it called encampment? Like, I know it's like a military encampment thing, but why are the mines? Like, why mines? It could have been like a mine layer or something adjacent or similar to that. And I know probably I kept on asking the same thing previously, and I keep saying the same things about the encampments, and probably have a point. I don't know, man, because usually, like, my arguments for for these guys is that hopefully the mines don't actually despawn by the end of the round, or like there would be like a maximum amount of mines. Like, not all mines should be absolutely gone, because, you know, they are really powerful, and it could be easier for overall to just have like some mines that are left per tower, probably. So, you know, they're not that broken wherein you could have a million mines at the end, or they're not super useless in like the early game or such, especially when you put encampments by the end, which probably don't get used a lot. Oh yeah, it's freaking boss time. I freaking forgot. Let's hopefully have enough mines for the boss, as well as enough mines to survive for the boss, or else you would die. You guys would probably know whether or not I would last like a few more minutes in this video or not. Oh, there's a mine, and there's an upgrade here. Never mind, I'm actually doing pretty good. Okay, just get that. Are you? You're a +3. Oh, look at these dudes all together. Imagine if they had the same speed, that would be way more fun. So please, game, please, right now. Oh, don't let it spawn the ones that spawn missiles, man. Those guys would absolutely destroy me, especially with the banditry. Banditry. I'm not sure. The more I say it, the more it, you know, I'm more self-conscious about it, because oh my gosh, look at these dudes spawning at the same time. Look at these stack of dudes. And because I remember one time somebody pointed out, like, it sounded like I'm saying the word tree, like these guys, the tree, and it's not banditry. So yeah, I don't know. I just say it weird. I don't know why, or probably, yeah, I'm not sure. Ignite, Trail Blood. I'm just trying to get all the upgrades here. Oh baby, a +4. Oh my god, it's the dudes that teleport. Okay, not as bad as the dudes that spawn missiles. Yeah, they could clear the mines for others, but at least... But at least they are not as bad. Well, I believe they're not as bad. And look at these dudes. Look at how many mines there are. Pam 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 pam. Oh, you're +6. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Teleport ahead of your team. Get destroyed by the mines. Look at this. They stand no chance. Excuse me, I'm just gonna take a sip of water here. Not coffee, I know. Excuse. God freaking damn it! I joke on drinking water. What the? Excuse me. Oh man, I just hate it when you're drinking or like you're even just swallowing your own freaking saliva or freaking choke on it. Like, what the heck, buddy? You had one job. You had one job. Anyway. Probably happens when I try to breathe in at the same time or drink water, so you know my brain is just but let's just hear. Anyway, let's just keep on getting them upgrades. Hopefully destroy some enemies along the way. Okay, so these are the dudes that regen fast, right? So good thing we have some bleed. We could probably stop their regen, at least. That's hoping, by the way. I'm just hoping. By the looks of it, they are still dying, especially when they reach this part of the map. Am I worried for anything else? Probably not. Oh my gosh, they're clumping up so bad that sometimes the frame rate, every time they spawn, the frame rate just dips by a bit. So far, I'm kind of lucky with the enemy spawn today. They are not the ones that are usually countering the encampments. Well, for now, probably later, something would spawn, especially in the waves 35 onwards. Most of them are units that spawn other units while they're still alive. And in every tower defense, aside from the flying ones, those guys are the invisible ones in some tower defense games. These are the types that are usually like run-enders, because you know they come out of the left field and surprise everyone with their unique gimmicks and stuff. So yeah, usually it's those ones. The ones that fly, units that fly, because you know they just bypass the path and just go straight to your base. Those are the usual ones. The ones that are invisible, basically you need specific towers, and you know what I mean, like camouflage balloons and balloons tower defense. Or maybe if you played some custom tower defense games in Frozen Throne in the past, or maybe in maybe StarCraft 2 modded, you know, there are some towers that are specifically used to detect invisible ones or camouflage ones. And usually those are run-enders because you can't do anything about it unless you have a specific tower. And if you're new to that tower defense game, most likely you have no idea when or where these guys appear, and you are just screwed overall. And the ones that spawn units while they are alive are usually the other run-enders, because not only it prevents aggro from the ones that spawn units, transferring the aggro of the towers to the ones that they spawn, and they continuously do it. So by the time they reach the ones that spawn, or the carrier, let's just say, they reach once they are being targeted, it might be too late because all the damage has been absorbed by the ones that they are spawning. And or if your towers are focusing on the carriers, the ones that they spawn will just go through everything without getting damaged. So you know, in my humble opinion, those guys are the ones that are usually ends runs. So you know, Don't take my word for it, it's just my opinion. And let's see how these guys roll. Honestly, this run is super fast, all things considered. We're at wave 35 and we're about probably 20 minutes in the video. And so far so good. I am not really that afraid because we have a lot of mines stacked up here. Unless like the damage is really pathetic, and then that's where I should be scared. Am I scared? Should I be scared? I don't think so. Okay, I'm not scared. Woo! Absolutely saved. Okay, they have 0 haste now. I don't want any of these things. Okay, hopefully no spawners, please. I'm looking, I'm just looking. Oh my god, those are a lot of units though. Kinda worried for our defenses. Especially these ones. Dude, these guys spawn. They spawn when they die, right? Oh no. If I'm not mistaken, these guys spawn when they die. Never mind. I just deceived myself. And I should not be afraid of anything apparently. Fine, let's just grab that. So yeah, pretty much fine. Oh, I love how they are spawning all so close together, man. It's just so satisfying to look at. And it's just nice following them around. You can see what enemies are, like the slower ones, or the ones that are getting slowed. And you can see the ones that are really, really fast. Look at that. Easy enough, right? Honestly, once the shield is gone, they are pretty much screwed. These guys are really good against armor and freaking shield. So we really don't have any excuses to be bad at those. So I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting for the time wherein these guys, wherein they would absolutely just go through my defenses. So one of the reasons why I'm getting speed and less slow, because I want to see the limit test on how scary it is to have like a lot of units clumped up together. Well, to be fair, our mines are doing great work with a small AoE damage. If these guys were separated just by a little bit, like imagine these guys, that clump of units over there would have destroyed my defenses right now. I would have not survived level 38, and even maybe probably earlier to 30 would not have survived that. If it weren't for the ones that are clumped up together. So I think, in my humble opinion, this mode is easier, some sort, than the regular spacing. So no matter how many units I clump up together, I believe it will be the same difficulty, even if I multiply the number of enemies. If I have AoE towers. However, if we have towers that are single target, this would be a nightmare. This would be an absolute nightmare for those types of towers. However, if units are spaced away from each other, now that would take long ass time. However, that is an interesting take, and single target towers would shine when it comes to those types. Sure, grab that. Oh my gosh. Look at this. They're just swarming. It's like another type of swarm. It's kind of scary though. I'm just waiting for the units to spawn. Oh my gosh. It's these ones. These ones spawn units when they die, right? Oh no. Oh no, they keep on spawning units. No. These guys are the ones that spawn units. I am doomed. I'm just dead. Like these ones, yeah, the portals. Like, look at these dudes. These dudes spawn the units. I'm doomed. They're going to clear all of my mines before they even reach it. The only way that I could defeat this is that when mines spawn when the mines would spawn on top of them, which is unlikely. Look at this. This is why I told you. The ones that spawn are just clearing everything right now. Like no questions asked. They're just going to clear everything. Like yeah, they're like some of these things are going to get destroyed. Yeah, they're just clearing everything. Look at that. Boom, I just got annihilated. Whew. Yeah, but that was an interesting game. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. If you have any more ideas on what limit test or like what fun things we could do in this game, be sure to leave down in the comment section. I will try my best to respond to it. And also, I've read your comments by the way on the Splitsville. By the time I'm recording this, that is when I read those. So there is kind of a backlog because I'm taking vacation by the time this video is uploaded. So be sure to leave that like button, subscribe and more. I upload news every day. And be sure to leave a comment. Helps the algorithm. Hope to see you guys next time. Have a great day. And bye-bye.